I'll be the first to admit that I get scared very easily. I'm always half closing my eyes while watching a horror movie. Having said that, what do I do when I play a horror game? Fuck no. This is a horror game, such as this, and this, or even this. And even though I'm scared to death while playing them, I love them all the same. They provide something quite special when comparing them to other mediums like books and movies. A horror movie doesn't give a flying fuck whether I'm watching the whole thing or not. The story will reach its end no matter what. And in the case of a horror novel, I don't know, just close the book if you're scared, I suppose. In a horror movie, I'm watching a character go through man-made horrors beyond my comprehension, and if done right, I will care and root for that character. But in a horror video game, I'm the one hiding from the Xenomorph, I'm the one hiding from Scissorman, I'm the one hiding from Mr. X, I'm the one hiding from the giant fetus. Yeah, you heard me alright. There is a lot of tension and urgency while playing is what I'm trying to say, and a lot of hiding too. Some scary fella with a chainsaw is coming for your head, and you, the player, are the one who has to deal with it. Jesus Christ, Leon. R.I.P. mate. R.I.P. Thanks for your service? I don't know. Hello, this is ShyboyAdvance speaking, and thank you for being here. Stephen King divides horror as 3 separate concepts. The first one is the gross side. So, disgusting things like a Left 4 Dead boomer puking on your face, a severed head rolling around by itself, and even some guy cutting his finger with 6-axis motion controls. Oh god. The second one is horror, the unnatural, aka giant creepy crawlies, aka the living dead from that cool game The House of the Dead 2, aka literally being grabbed by the ghoulies. The third and final one is terror. King describes it as, and I quote, "It's when the lights go out and you feel something behind you. You hear it, you feel its breath against your ear, but when you turn around, there's nothing there." End quote. That kinda reminds me of no, not a chance. Moving on. The greatest horror games, in my opinion, are not the quote-unquote scariest ones. At least not in the traditional jump-scary way. I'm actually talking about the horror games with great use of immersion, mood, and atmosphere. Oh yeah, I'm going there again. No refunds, by the way. Take the classic Silent Hill 2. This game oozes personality while being very unsettling and scary at the same time. Feeling hopeless and powerless is a strong foundation for a great game in this genre. And these same feelings can be translated into gameplay mechanics as well. I mean, just look at me. I'm just some guy holding a stick, maybe with a nail at the end of it if I'm really lucky. And when I do eventually find a gun, it has like, what, 3 bullets and hope for the best? This ain't no power fantasy, son. This is just depressing, and I think that's what makes a game like this very special. The game is coherent with its themes and not only shows them on screen, it's also making you solve problems with these same limitations. It's like fear itself is another enemy within the game. Let's talk about the most underrated Silent Hill game. Silent Hill Shattered Memories for the Nintendo Wii. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It's not the scariest game, far from it, and it's not even the best Silent Hill by a long shot. I still think that spot belongs to 2. But goddammit, I love it. This is actually a reimagining of the very first game in the series. How cool is that? They really designed this game with the Nintendo Wii in mind, and it shows. I mean, the game looks amazing, especially for a Wii game in 2009. The facial animations are very impressive to this day. Yes, the game can get quite choppy during some sections, I'll give you that. But the game runs at 60 FPS during exploration while looking this good? The Wii Remote, or Wiimote if you're in a rush, is pretty much a Swiss Army knife during gameplay. You have to point your torch to look around and control the camera, and man oh man, the lighting of this game is so good. Not only that, but controlling the camera feels great. It's responsive, fluid, and it really is a one-to-one motion. One of the main mechanics for solving puzzles is your cell phone. You can take pictures to find secrets that can't be seen with the naked eye, receive text messages from the townsfolk's past, and the most important feature, making and receiving phone calls. What a time to be alive. There's a lot of phone numbers you can call throughout the game. Most of them are optional, which is great, contributing a lot to the something-something immersion, mood and atmosphere. And a couple of them are required to solve some of the puzzles. I also love the fact that you need to look around the phone numbers in your surroundings. Looking for posters, billboards or what have you is very engaging, especially when it's a exploration-first kind of game. This is just a little detail, but every phone call uses the Wii Remote speaker. And yes, you could say it's gimmicky, as many other Wii games tend to be. And I would say the same, but non-derogatory. There's also a psychological component to the game. You have to answer some simple, albeit somewhat personal questions, either by nodding your head or by taking part in some psychological tests. Then the game uses your answers to change quite a few things in the game. This includes the look of some places, the depiction of certain characters, the design of the enemies, and even the outcome of the game's multiple endings. The game also takes into account what numbers you called or what you decided to pay attention to. It's not a complex system at the end of the day, but it sure is an interesting gameplay mechanic and a crucial part of the story. It wouldn't be the same game without it. Believe me when I say I would love to tell you the story of the game bit by bit, but it would be a disservice to one of the main hooks of the game. You play as Harry Mason, a dad on a quest to find his missing 7-year-old daughter after a car crash in Silent Hill. And that's all you're going to get from me. Oh yeah, there's also no combat in this game. You have to run around and hide from these things in every nightmare sequence of the game, and I have to say I could take them or leave it. It's not really scary, and the motion controls can get in the way. That being said, I'm quite fond of the ability to look right behind you with the press of the D-pad. Great feature. One of the coolest things this game can call its own is that the other world is entirely made out of ice instead of the usual industrial hellscape the series is known for. I think it looks pretty cool while being thematically coherent with the game's story. And the constant blizzard throughout the game is a nice change of pace from the fog. This game really shines when you're exploring the town covered in snow. It's a Halloween and Christmas game at the same time. Oh, please take a look at the main menu, it's so cool. It's the little things, you know? They really cared, and it shows. That's a certified "that's neat" from me. Shattered Memory sure is the odd one out in the series. If you're not taking Silent Hill Book of Memories for the PS Vita into account. This was somebody's childhood. No thank you. You know what I'm really afraid of? Clowns, mimes, heights, earthquakes, needles, snakes, wasps, sharks, pigs, scorpions, spiders, unattended dogs without a leash in public spaces. You know what? It's kind of interesting. On one hand, I'm really afraid of spiders. But on the other hand, I find them really fascinating. And for that same reason, it's quite an event when they do appear in a video game. Just take this moment from Ocarina of Time as an example. Hey, wait a minute, that's not even a spider, I hear you say. Then what about this boss fight from Twilight Princess? It's always the glowing eyes surrounded by darkness that gets me. I really flinched and stopped dead on my tracks when I reached this point in Bloodborne. It's so fucking creepy. That's not even the only type of spider in the game. Also, is that Patches? Huh. Anyway, I hate the spiders from Grounded. You are playing a fun and quirky survival game a la Honey I Shrunk the Kids when suddenly... Fucking shit. I know I can toggle the arachnophobia mode in the settings, leave me alone. Resident Evil is known for having a lot of spiders. They don't make an appearance in every title, but when they do, Jesus fucking Christ. Resident Evil 1 has a giant tarantula boss. Huh? What was that again? I'm not talking nearly enough about horror games in a video titled Horror Games? Well, Resident Evil is a horror game. Resident Evil is a horror. Did you know Resident Evil was originally planned as a remake of the Japan-exclusive Famicom RPG Sweet Home? Is this the new Mario 2 was Doki Doki Panic? Well, I really hope so. Resident Evil is one of my favorite video game series of all time. It's like the Final Fantasy of survival horror games. And make of that what you will. I don't care if the franchise has had some rough patches over the years, because those same blemishes make it even more special to me. That being said, I really dislike RE6, Operation Raccoon City, and every online game attempt that does not have the word Outbreak in its title. Resident Evil 5 is okay. The original Resident Evil for the PS1 actually coined the term survival horror. something Doki Doki Panic, I don't know. This Spencer Mansion is a character just as important as the main cast. This place is beautifully designed and kind of a Metroidvania if you think about it. Don't quote me on this one, but in my opinion, the definitive version of this game has to be the Resident Evil remake for the Nintendo GameCube. I mean, just look at this game. This game really holds up to this day. Can you believe these two games were only 6 years apart? This game came out in 2002 while looking this good? This came out in 2002. No more questions, Your Honor. Resident Evil dog jumpscare. Oh wow, I'm really blazing through this. We'll get to the Mario 64 piano and the Silent Hill room with the giant head in no time. This is a public announcement. Just play Resident Evil 4. Now is the time. The original or the remake, I don't care which, just play it. It really is one of the best games of all time. Thank you. We live in a post-Resident Evil 7 world, or as I like to call it, the Resident Evil Renaissance of 2017. This includes Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil Requiem, and, of course, RE7 Biohazard. This game single-handedly saved the franchise's reputation and credibility at the same time. It was such a breath of fresh air after the Michael Bay-esque RE6. I mean, you just have to be there. Resident Evil 7 is a sequel and kind of a soft reboot of the series at the same time. You play as Ethan Winters, a white guy on a quest to find his missing wife Mia in the fictional area of Dolby, Louisiana. He's not a professionally trained secret agent. He's just a silly guy living the worst day of his life.
Welcome to the family, son.
The greatest addition to this game has to be the Baker family, no doubt. This crazy bunch is what makes the game so special in the first place. Jack, Marguerite, and Lucas Baker are so well designed characters with their own quirks. I just wish we spent a little more time with them. They are really entertaining. Jack Baker alone is the reason I consider RE7 the scariest game in the series. That first chase sequence is so scary. He's not even running at you. That's how you know he's the real deal. I vividly remember helping my best friend way back in the day to get past that sequence. My friend streamed his PS4 gameplay to me so I could guide him live while speaking on Skype. Yeah, Skype. What about it? What about it? The first trailer for RE7 was so far removed from the RE6 days. Nobody knew what this was actually. I thought it was a new Silent Hill game for a second. And the first person perspective only reminds me of... Okay, I can do this. It's just a hallway. Holy fucking shit. And if you can believe it, this counts as a Lynchian jumpscare. Can you elaborate on that? No. Thank you so much for staying till the end of the video, I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, it really helps a ton for a new channel like this one. Now I want to hear from you, the audience, so please tell me your favorite horror game in the comments below. And scary moments in non-horror games also count. This was ShyboyAdvance speaking, and thank you for watching my video.